everybody, it's Elena. Today I'm gonna show you my first doily book, and this time it is an actual doily book because I named that a little fabric book I made I think a month ago, and then I changed the title to the video because it was not a doily book as I thought. I thought a doily book just had to involve many crochet pieces, but that wasn't true. So this time I made an actual doily book, and the pages are made with these beautiful doilies that the dear Susan Tansey sent me. I hope I didn't murder your name, Sue. And as you can see, I cut this part to use for the pages, and as you can see, it's the perfect size, the perfect shape, and each page of my doily book is formed by two doilies, and in between I put a circle of light felt just to give the pages a bit more stability. And here is my book. Let me shake it a bit. The seam binding here, tying it up for tie it up because it is quite chunky, and of course it grew in size as I added embellishments. Okay, so this is the book, and I want to thank Jean Wragg for the inspiration. Time ago I watched the video by her, and I don't remember if it was a fabric book or a doily book, but in any case what I loved a lot was the fact that all the elements cascaded like this and created this shape. And so in this case I added also dangle trim, not only at the bottom of the book but also all around each page. And this book is a gift. It will leave my home tomorrow, and I'm showing it, even if the person, even before giving it to that special person. But I won't show, of course, the other stuff that will go with it. I won't go into every single detail, but I will point out just the things that I think are more important. And first of all, it is the center of this page. I watched a time ago a tutorial by Fiona, and she used the flower center and added blinks or diamantes or other flat back pearls around them and created even more beautiful flower centers. And so in this case I used the felt circle, but I added a beautiful vintage cabochon I bought from her, and I surrounded it not with blinks of pearls but with tiny flowers, and I created the center for my page. Then I made this rolled rose, and as you can see there are lots of appliques and trims, and of course I had to cut pieces of the trims because of the shape. It is round, so I had to cut them and arrange them. And there are many elements, if not the majority of them I had tea dyed or avocado dyed. Some pieces instead I bought already dyed. So this is the first page. The second one, this one, has an image like other pages that comes from Pinterest, and it shows a vintage lady reading a book. All the images I've chosen will show vintage ladies reading, because reading is another passion of mine, and what I love to read are actual books, the one you can hold and turn the pages, because that's part of the magic of reading, in my opinion. And that's why I choose this kind of image. So as you can see, this the best part of the page, in my opinion, is this gorgeous wedding applique. It already was in this color, I didn't have to dye it. This is another piece belonging to the same part. I cut the two pieces, and they came from a kit of wedding appliques I bought from Fiona. And then I added just some more trims here and there. I tried for every page to add, sorry, I have to zoom out. On every page I tried to make the top standing out using more important pieces, and tried to not to have them flop here and there by gluing them to the page behind, if you see what I mean. And then, as usual, there are flat back pearls, and in this case I've used two pale navy blue flat back pearls just to match a bit the lady's dress. Then we have a pocket page here. Well, at the moment you see just a card. I will put some different stuff in, and it says this book is. I just distressed it using an ink by Tim Holtz. I don't remember exactly the name. I think it was Candy or something. And the pocket, you see another doily. This is a very an actual vintage one, genuine vintage one. I added in the center. It comes from a little table mat, and the page is made from a flower. I cut a big flower into pieces. I had two other parts, one here, one there, and it had dangly leaves, and the page is the flower actually, to which I added rosettes here and there. And in the page, like I said, I put this. I will put something more in it because it's a gift. And then this piece, for example, is gorgeous. I bought it already tea-dyed, and it has like a gold shimmer to it. I love it a lot. Then we have another page. As you can see, the dangles don't actually get in the way, because you shake the book. You just shake the book, do like this, and they cascade on the sides without getting in the way. And here I added, as you can see, there are always little bits of trims I cut off, and a little diamante bling, some flowers. And this one is, I mentioned this one because I will mention it later too. This one comes from this strip of shabby rosettes. I added flowers, and then I added a splash of color here, just to match a bit the color, the white ice white, I think it is called, color of this part of the lady's dress. And then we have this page, which is more on the brown color, but the camera is really tilted upward today, so it is difficult to use the remote. And for this page I've used another image of the lady reading a book, and then I added two parts. I cut off two parts from a table runner I bought at the flea market. And then there are many pieces, all this, and this part I already bought tea-dyed, a white one to which I added resin flowers, resin pearls here and there, this beautiful trim, brown delicate trim, and some more dangles at the bottom of the page, and just added another splash of colors using this peach, part of this peach trim. I just used 4 scallops. And then another pocket page. I've used part of a bib. I cut off a part. I had this one for so long, and until I remember where I bought it. So I've used this, which was quite challenging because it is greenish gold, sorry, and it's sort of toned out, every color. So I had to add something colorful to brighten the page up. And also I decorated a lot here. Well, first I've used, you see, I cut this piece of applique and let it dangle, and then I added strings of resin flatback pearls to each leaf. Sorry, each leaf. I always mistake that word. And then some resin roses and the bow and the oval flatback pearls, and added the flower I tea-dyed. And so this is another pocket page. We'll put some stuff in, and here we have the last page. It is a lady reading, reading a book, and I made a crochet flower to which I added another little piece and a beautiful bling, a beautiful flower center with blings. And sorry, again, there are many parts of a trim I already bought tea-dyed. It's very elegant. Then I added again flatback pearls and everything, and this beautiful bling and a string of pearls here, and also a little piece from a big golden applique. I didn't use it in this book. I wanted to, but it is really, really important, so it would dwarf the images. And then I put rhinestones here with a little pearl in the center, and we come to the very last page. As I did in other books, I love to make the flower page as the back of the book, and actually I don't add flowers to it, but I create a big flower. The page turns into a big flower. In this case, I layered many different trims. This one is a gathered trim. It was already in this color. Then I've used the outer part of a beautiful genuine vintage doily. I used the inner part on another project, and then I had this left. I used it and added some little resin flowers with a little rhinestone in the center. You see this one. Then I gathered some crochet lace, some crochet trim here, some beautiful white and sparkly little aurora borealis sparkle here. It is a pleated trim, very beautiful, and some of this. And in the center I made this one, but as you can see it's nothing original because I copied this. Just the difference is that it's bigger, and I used twine in the center because I didn't know what to do. I wanted to try and do something with a genuine vintage lace I ruined. I didn't ruin it on purpose, but actually it was a piece of lace, very beautiful piece of lace, but it was a bit stained because it was in an attic or in the basement, I don't remember. So I delicately washed it with liquid soap and cold water, and this is what it turned out. As soon as I rinsed it, I had this, and I was really frustrated because I don't know how this could have happened. And in any case, I didn't throw it away, and I tried to make this flower, and it's similar to his little brother. And then the last thing I want to mention is that when here and there in this flower page, as you can see, I added some gathered trim. Here, for example, this one I already bought avocado dyed, this golden one, and some gold leaves. And there's something else, I think. No. Here and there I added something that sticks out. Then I'm talking about the binding. This time I managed to use the method described by Maggie White, which is inserting pieces of felt between the two doilies forming the page, and I managed and link all the pages together with that in that way. And this time I managed to do so because I did it before starting decorating the pages. And in the center, you can't see it very well, but I can, and I'm obsessed with details when it comes to things I want to gift. I put some seam binding around the little space between the pages, mainly because the felt I used is a pale navy blue, it's not white, because there's just a hardware store near where I live, and they sell the kind of felt I need, but not many people buy it, so they don't keep all the colors, and sometimes they run out of white felt, which obviously is the one that sells first, and then don't place any other order because they want everything to be sold before ordering some more. So the only one I found was this pale navy blue. I hope it doesn't show a lot. I can see it, but like I said, I'm obsessed with details. So I tied the seam binding in this part, the binding part, and I let it dangle on the outside. And I think it is nice because it adds something to the already existing dangles. And for the spine, I used this gorgeous rosettes. It's a strip of rosettes. I used the center one with two little ones on the sides, and I put here to create the spine. They are a delicate pink, so they don't clash with the rest of the book. And of course, the book will be tied with seam binding because it's quite thick. And again, I choose a color, a neutral color, not to clash with the rest of the book. So I hope you like it, and most of all, I hope the person that will receive it will likes too, of course. In any case, it's made with love, that's for sure. And it took me ages to make this because I'm a slow crafter myself, and then here in the part of Italy I live, which is in the north, but it's a flatland, so we have 36 Celsius degrees, and that slowed me down even more. Okay guys, thanks a lot for watching. Please leave a comment and come back for more. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.